Good morning friends, welcome to The Point. In today's video we will discuss an agreement that is entered into between two countries or the government of two countries and is known as the Bilateral Investment Promotion and Protection Agreement. So let us see as to what this agreement is all about. So bilateral investment promotion and protection agreements are agreements between the governments of two countries for the appropriate corresponding promotion and protection of investment in each other's territory by individuals and companies situated in either state. So what happens is, we'll take an example of two countries for here it's India and UK. Okay, now there is a company by the name of ABC Limited which is incorporated in India. Now it plans to open a subsidiary in UK. So it opens a subsidiary office in UK. So the company is incorporated and the subsidiary belongs to this ABC Limited only. Now similarly, there is company in UK by the name of XYZ Limited, and now it also plans to open its three subsidiary offices in India by the name of PQR. So three offices at three different places. Now what is this? This is cross-border investment, which means that people from other country has made investment in another country, that is cross border, that is not within the territory and it is outside the territory. Now what if one day India comes up with the news that they are not in any friendly relation with United Kingdoms anymore, and now they are gonna forfeit or seize all the property that is owned by the residents or the companies of UK. So it would come as a shock to the people of UK, because they have made lot of investment in India in the form of assets, in the form of manufacturing units. So in retaliation to this, UK could also take such measures where they could forfeit or seize the property that is or the manufacturing facilities that is being set up by the Indians over there. Now all of this situation could create a havoc for the residents and the investors, because what will happen, they would lose their interest or they would especially lose their trust in the cross-border investments. So in order to protect such investments, agreements are entered into between the governments of two countries that they won't take any such measure that would cause or hamper the interest of the investors. So this ensures, or the objective is to ensure a safe cross-border movement of capital among the countries and helps in building trust among the investors, because if the trust is not built, they would not make the cross-border transactions, because they would feel that in any day the government would come with a new notification that the investments are being banned or they are being forfeited, or so the whole of the money could go for toss. So in order to provide safety for the investment, such agreements are entered into. Move to the next slide, which talks who are the parties to the BIPA. So the governments of any two countries, since it's a bilateral agreement, so bilateral means two parties. So it could be the parties, or sorry, it could be the government of any two countries who wishes to promote the reciprocal interest, or who wishes to reciprocate the similar interest in investments and would wish to promote investments. So it is entered into by the governments of two countries. Next question that should come in your mind, that whether India is having such agreements with any other countries. Yes, it started off with such agreements after 1991, when the country was liberalized and the cross-border transaction was allowed openly. So the first country with which it had agreement was United Kingdoms in 1994. Now this is something very important that you should know, that which was the first country with which India entered into agreement. India has done almost agreements with 82 countries, out of which 70 or 72 agreements have already come into force. Rest of it, the negotiations or the working is done to make it or to get them into enforcement. Countries like Nepal, Sri Lanka, United States, all of such have entered into agreement with India with an objective to protect the investors of their country making the cross-border transactions. So friends, this was all about the agreement that I wanted to discuss with you, and this is all for today's video. Stay home and stay fit. Thank you so much for your patience listening.